I have a bit of an anecdote, and I promise I'll try to keep this short. But so I was at the mall the other day with my friends. You know, we were at the comic book store. I'm buying manga like usual. This is probably going to upset Josh by the time I'm done with this. But Josh,
oh God,
I actually had the choice of buying this or Yu Yu Hakusho Volume 10 to try to finish my collection that I'm halfway into. So at first I wanted to buy Yu Yu Hakusho Volume 10, but
10 is a good volume.
But I completely forgot whether I already owned it or not, because I buy it, a lot of it out of order because I'm silly like that. So, I took a few minutes just to kind of like walk around the mall with my friends and think about, basically try, because I have other stores in the mall that, also sell manga, and I wanted to see if I could find it somewhere else for a lower price, because they were selling it for a list price. I couldn't find, no other manga retailer in my mall sells Yu Yu Hakusho, unfortunately. And it's just that
Right
one.
Stuff, you can get it for real cheap from Right Stuff.
That's true, but I wanted to buy some manga at the mall, and yeah. But yeah, so, I went back to V-Stock, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy Yu Yu Hakusho. But then I found the thing that I ended up buying, World War Blue, which I had recently come across and was like, because they have the anime for it on Crunchyroll, which is like an OVA series, like 3 episodes long. And I was thinking about watching it, but then I found the first volume of the manga sold by 7 Seas. And so basically, I was like, I should really try and finish my Yu Yu Hakusho collection, but then I thought, screw it, I'm gonna buy World War Blue. And you guys will realize why, because I'm gonna read a little bit of the back of the book here. Okay, so you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So this is basically the premise of World War Blue. I'm reading it verbatim here. In the continent of Consume, an endless war rages between bitter rivals, the Segawa Kingdom versus the Nintendo Empire.
Segawa Kingdom, Nintendo Empire.
Yeah, Josh, do you I don't think that's a reference to anything at all, right?
This is a manga based off a video game, which you bought instead of Yu Yu Hakusho.
No, not just based off a video game.
Colton, I am disappointed.
Based off of the retro gaming console wars.
But you don't understand, this has been done better in, Basilisk.
Wait,
freaking...
is that actually what Basilisk is about?
Oh, no, not Basilisk. It's Bastard. Sorry, Bastard.
Is that actually what Bastard is about? I don't think...
Bastard takes place in the land of Metallicana.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I need to get around to reading Bastard at some point, because it does sound like my cup of tea. But, I'm sorry, Josh, the premise sounded so stupid, I had to pick it up. I'm sorry.
Is the main character You're Too Slow Kun?
Actually, yes.
No, are you kidding me?
No, hold on. They have a character bio in here for the main character. He's a blue-haired boy named Gear.
Oh my god.
And he practices running fast.
Gotta go fast.
And here, I'm trying to find his character bio. Hold on.
How much did you pay for this?
I think I paid $11 for this.
Oh my lord.
Okay, so I'm not even kidding when I read this. So obviously,
is this what you wanted my live reaction to?
Yes. So Gear's favorite food is chili dogs.
If that's a Sonic reference, I don't get it.
And this is literally his hobby: collecting any object that looks like a ring.
No.
Can he not swim? Can he not swim too?
No, he cannot swim. Actually, he's
God.
He's his whole character arc in his struggle in the first chapter of World War Blue is literally him trying to run so fast that he could jump over the river in his village.
Wow.
There's a hot chick in here, though. The one with the red hair. Who's she?
The one with the kind of wings in her hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's, because I know Sega also had a video game with a, I forget what it's called, but it was basically you controlled this airship named Opa Opa. It was basically like a Japanese shooter, and that's the game she's based off of.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that. Okay. Is that a Tetris guy?
Yeah, I believe one of them is. The guy with
I'm looking at the knife, and he's got like a Tetris L shape.
Yeah, I watched the anime for this after I read the first volume, and that's when I noticed it, and I was like, oh yeah, I see what his deal is. Yeah, he actually teaches Gear how to fight better.
Oh my gosh, dude! Just the fact that this is like an original character made manga.
It's funny because the story is written by somebody named Anastasia Shestakova, and I'm pretty sure that's not a Japanese name.
Wait, so you bought OEL? What?
Well, no. See, this was published in Japan is the weird thing, and it has an actual anime that you can watch on Crunchyroll.
This is an abomination.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's not weird. It's bad.
I mean,
like, this is offensive. So who's the Mario character then? We got to have a Mario character.
Oh yeah,
the first volume is called Sonic the Brown Rat. That's literally what it's called.
No. Now you're pulling my leg.
The first volume is called Sonic the Brown Rat. That's what it says.
No, you're kidding me. Are you serious?
I am not kidding you.
I'm looking at the first chapter title page of the manga, and chapter 1 is entitled The Supersonic Rodent, which is weird because he's human. But no, to answer your question, Josh, yes, the Mario equivalent is in this, and his name is Marcus. And it's funny if you have
the second volume is called Z Zone, and the third volume is called Grease Heel.
Christ,
are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you.
This is real.
Yeah, this is real. You can buy this from Seven Seas.
Why is this real? Why do we have this? Like, we have people who are dying from, like, incurable diseases, and someone chose to publish this. Like,
I wouldn't have been I wouldn't have been surprised if this was like a web comic. This feels like something someone could come up with for sure. But like that this is like a published ongoing manga in Japan, and it got an anime adaptation.
Yep,
it's kind of unreal to me.
I was gonna say, it's funny, like, when I was first reading this, we're introduced to the Mario character, aka Marcus, the king of the Nintendo Empire. And it's funny, like, if you have no context for, like, what this is, like, what the commentary is going on here, like, out of context, like, Marcus just has a pet dinosaur just at his side all the time, and it's really cool, but obviously he's supposed to be, like, the Yoshi character.
The pet dinosaur is called Yozu.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yep.
Okay.
But no, so I read this all. I think I read this in like under an hour. It was a pretty short read because like it's a lot of like I don't know. It's a lot of like there's a lot of 2-page spreads, a lot of like pages with just like text and all that kind of stuff. Like when I was reading this, I kind of came to the realization today before we recorded that if you didn't have the context for what this series was supposed to be commentating on, like, if you took that away from the series, it would be just an entirely, just another horribly bland shonen manga. The thing that kind of surprises me about World War Blue is that, like, it goes out of its way to be just completely straight. Like, they make no, like, tongue-in-cheek, like, fourth wall breaking references, no nothing, just like it's all basically just a bland shonen manga with like the retro video game commentary skin over it.
That's such a waste. The only way to make this premise work would be to make it
you said it right the first time. You said it right the first time.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Sid?
No, I think that the only way that would make this premise kind of enjoyable was like if it was self-aware and it was like it wasn't playing it straight. It was like more of a comedy.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is not a comedy. It is straight shonen, like to a T, which is unfortunate.
Wow. So, Colton, I don't want you to talk to me or Sid ever again. But no, that's an extreme reaction. But no, like, yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, Josh, you would hate this.
Yeah, I would. And I know you knew and you wanted to get that in there. So, hats off to you. But
wait, Josh, we got to ask the important question, though. I don't think a lot of our audience would be aware of this, but you also have a big, like, hate boner for Buso Renkin.
That's not even a true statement. Like, Buso Renkin is so, like, we just got done talking about the decline of Jump, or the possible decline of Jump. You look at the freaking career of Watsuki, like, that is proof right there that Jump is in decline.
Yeah, me and Sid actually spent a lot of time talking about Kenshin and Watsuki on the last episode.
Yeah, no, so let's put this into perspective. Hi, I've made Rurouni Kenshin. I make 2 other manga series that fail. I'm going to revive Kenshin. They can't even find someone else to revive Kenshin for me. So it's like, okay, whatever.
And then there's that secret new project from Watsuki coming as well.
Yeah, I wonder what that could be. Yahiko the manga.
Actually, I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind that either. That'd actually be nice. Except he needs to remember how he used to draw.
Yeah. But Josh, I was going to ask you, which do you think is the worst manga of all time, Buso Renkin or World War Blue?
That's like such a dumb question because they're like other things that exist.
Yeah.
I was only saying that just to be an ass.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, see, at least Buso Renkin had a freaking Ultraman reference in there. So, I mean, like, that was pretty damn cool. Like, I was really tempted to pick up that volume just to read that moment for myself. And I was like, why? I just experienced that moment. Leave the magic, Josh. Leave it. Don't ruin things. Don't take it too seriously.
Is that the only good thing about Buso Renkin, Josh?
Yes.
I can't believe we're discussing this. I would at least say that Buso Renkin, like, it's been documented that Watsuki did have a lot of different ideas in mind for Buso Renkin, but because, unfortunately Buso Renkin at one point was canceled, there were probably just missed opportunities where, he had an idea, he wanted to use it, but he couldn't find a place to use it.
You know that guy who did Shaman King that we don't remember anymore?
Hiroyuki Takei.
Yeah, so we don't remember him because he hangs out with Watsuki. Like, they're both like, hey, remember that one manga we used to do? Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so those were the good old days.
Hey, Take-san, what happened to working with Stan Lee? Oh, he's
batshit insane, actually steals a bunch of shit, yeah.
God.
And he kept calling both of my characters girls.
I gotta read Ultimo at some point.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna read it.
That is the worst. No, that's the worst manga of all time. Right there, Ultimo.
For 100% certain?
I think, yeah, because I actually consecutively read Ultimo as it was being published in English Jump. And I've never despised myself as a human being more than that's not true. That's clearly not true. It's hyperbole. But I'm saying, like, it's never felt. It felt so bad. It was like, this is doomed to fail. It's like too many chefs in the kitchen. It's like if you try and get a cake boss in there with some other chef who's really accomplished, Guy Ferrari, whatever, and they're trying to make like 2 different dishes at the exact same time. It's just, they're both really skilled. They've both done great things, but or I guess in whatever his face was, Shaman King guy, all he really did was Shaman King. But my point is, they're cooking 2 separate things, but at the same time in the same dish. It's like, it's like, I got this fondant spread over nothing but bacon. And it's just like, yeah, because that's a meal. Great. I'm going to Taco Bell. You guys have fun making Ultimo.
Where they make better food.
Where they make better food. I mean, it's like Taco Bell is probably equivalent to Bleach. So
that's, you know what, Josh? I don't think it's
second half of Bleach.
I don't.
First half was more like Chick-fil-A.
I don't know. I kind of prefer Taco Bell over Chick-fil-A myself.
Every once in a while when I'm in the mood, yeah, I totally hear you. But I eat both. I don't discriminate.
But no, point being, go read World War Blue or don't. I don't care. It's pretty stupid. You need to read it for yourself.
Toriko is kind of like KFC, I guess.
Come on, Toriko's got to be a little better than KFC.
Hometown buffet,
like Denny's. No, that's My Hero Academia. It's not quite American, but open all the time.
Toriko is. I don't know what it is.
Wendy's.
Like, my first instinct, Wendy's. Okay,
it's like,
that's fair.
Where are these commercials coming from? I've never seen this place.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, this podcast has gone off the rails.